Hello, good day. I'm Teacher Rana and I am here to guide you in our lesson in English with the subject matter, repeated patterns and refrains. So, are you ready to listen and learn? Then, let's begin. Repeated patterns are frequently used structure or method of poetry writing. Certain words and or sounds are repeated for effect or emphasis. Refrain is a repeated line or group of lines that may be found at the middle, or usually at the end of each stanza. It may be repeated at regular intervals. So, let us begin our lesson with these pictures. What can you see? Have you experienced to join a group presentation? In our school, I usually allow you to work with your classmates and groupmates. You participate in group performance like drama or role-playing. And in doing so, you should consider performing with confidence, clear voice, and use different gestures. In this lesson, you are expected to participate in chorus speaking and echo reading of short poems, rhymes, and stories with repeated patterns and refrains in English. Let us read the following examples. We have example A and example B. In example A, we have I visited my grandfather. I visited my grandmother. They love to see me often. They love to cook and sleep. They rest under an old tree. While in example B, we have I visit them always, as they love to see me often. I love my grandparents. They always cook and sleep. I bring their favorite food. I love my grandparents. Which of the examples shows repeated patterns? Which one presents refrains? Example A is a poem that shows repeated patterns. Two patterns are shown in the given poem. I visited and they. Meanwhile, example B shows the use of refrain. The last line in each stanza shows the refrain of the poem. And these are I love my grandparents and I love my grandparents. Now, we have the repeated patterns and the refrain. Remember, when you say repeating patterns, they refers to the repeated words to place emphasis on the given point. Sounds may also be repeated to emphasize the pattern. And the refrain is the repetition of lines This is also to emphasize the idea shown in the poem. The lines may be repeated at the middle part of each stanza. However, refrain usually occurs at the end of each stanza. Let us try this one. I play my toys during my free time. My parents allow me to bring them outside. I am still a child. My friends play with me in the park. We bring our toys with us. I am still a child. Now, what is being repeated in the poem? Yes, I am still a child. What type of pattern is used in the poem? Yes, it is refrain. Why? Because refrain is the repetition of lines. It also emphasizes the idea shown in the poem. The lines may be repeated at the middle part of each stanza or at the end of each stanza. Next, we have the stars shine bright at night. The stars bring joy to my life. The stars guide us in our lives. They make us happy at night. Now, what is being repeated in the poem? Yes, we have the stars. The stars and the stars. What type of pattern is used in this poem? Yes, we have the repeated pattern. Repeating patterns refers to the repeated words or sounds to place emphasis on the given point. Refrain is the repetition of lines. This usually occurs at the end of each stanza. Thank you so much for listening. Now, you may answer our learning task in our module week 7. Have a nice day. Bye. See you next time.